So it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow since we've planted this food plot. This is an iron and clay cowpea and a little bit of sunflower mixed in food plot. I just bought the iron and clay cowpeas and I bought the sunflower seeds at Walmart and I just dumped them in. We got about an inch or so of rain about 5 days after we planted this, and then we got a little bit more a couple days ago. Right now they're probably 10 to 12 inches high. When I did the soil test, like I said, this is about a third of an acre, no more than a third of an acre. It looks a little bit bigger because of the camera, but it's really not. And I ended up using 20 pounds, roughly 20 pounds of the iron and clay cowpeas and just half a bag, maybe a few pounds of sunflower seeds. So when the soil sample showed that we had a pH of 5.6, and I just marked on there that I wanted, this was from Whitetail Institute, and I just marked on there that I wanted to grow the power plant because that's pretty similar to what we're growing here with legumes and with the peas. So it's basically their version of the iron and clay cowpeas or beans. So that's what I marked on there, and like I said, the pH was 5.6 and a desired pH of 6.5. And of course, I did a third of an acre at 625 pounds. We ended up putting 560 pounds on, so we're pretty close with the lime. It needed, and I'm not sure why it needed so much nitrogen, but that's what it said. I don't know what else, like I said, is in their power plant mix, but I didn't think I would need any on something like this. Like I said, it's a legume or whatever, and it puts nitrogen back in, but they wanted 60 pounds nitrogen and 140 of potassium per acre. My phosphorus was really high. I didn't think it was that high here, but for some reason it's really high, so I didn't need any phosphorus. So divide that up, a third of an acre, I needed 20 pounds of nitrogen and 46 pounds of potassium. We put on 200 pounds of the 9-23-30 fertilizer. So it ended up being 18 pounds of nitrogen. I needed 20, so that was close. We put 46 pounds of phosphorus, which I didn't need any of that. And I put 60 pounds of potassium on there. And like I said, I think they required 46. So we're good on the fertilizer and we're very close with the lime. And we put more phosphorus than it needed. Hopefully that doesn't, I don't think it'll hurt anything. I think it's gonna be just fine once it starts growing. At first I didn't think I put enough on there. I watched other videos of people doing their plot and they were putting over 50 pounds when it was broadcasted per acre. Immediately I thought I messed up and didn't put enough on there, but I think this is gonna be just fine when it starts growing. So the main goal right now is just to increase the deer herd on this property. Right now, this is the only food plot I have on here, and it's the only that I know of when it comes to food plots or anything like that. It's all pasture, hay, or just woods, and it's mostly piney in East Texas. But at the same time, this area has literally 2 deer on it. We have a mother and a fawn, and that's it. So I'm not worried at all about it being overgrazed or anything like that. Like I said, we got 2 deer on here right now, and it's a pretty large area. So my biggest goal right now, this whole season, is just to increase the deer herd. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little update. It's just 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks. Then run over to this other log landing and show you the next food plot. All right, so this is where I want to put my next food plot. It's maybe 3/4 of an acre in size. I'm standing right in the middle of it. It's got a ton of sticks, limbs, everything all through it. It's terrible. It's a mess, but I'm just gonna get a back blade for the tractor, clear it all off of here. We're only 150 yards from the other food plot, and you can see the hayfield over there behind me. So we're just gonna clear it off and probably grow the iron and clay cowpeas or beans or mix, whatever can bring in the most deer. I'm not worried about overgrazing at all, one bit whatsoever. Like I said, we've got a doe, we got a mother and a fawn on this property, and it's a large property. So I'm not worried about overgrazing at all. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, 2 week update. I'm gonna head back to the cabin and take a shower here and call it a night. I'll show you the cabin in my next video. I'll give you a tour. It's just a small shed that we built on beside a pond, small lake, whatever you want to call it. I think it's in a pretty cool spot. I enjoy coming up here and spending the night or weekend and getting away. But it's pretty neat, and I'll show you that on the next video. So thanks a lot for watching. See ya.